Fortaleza. There is going to be a delay on this, so please be patient with us. But Guy, it's important that you tell us about the protests that have been where you are today.
Yes, Mark, it was a far from run-of-the-mill journey to a football match, to a football ground to cover a football match. An estimated 30,000 took to the streets in Fortaleza, blocking the road, the main road up to the stadium. We arrived here 4 or 5 hours ago and the crowd had gathered. We couldn't get through, we had to take a long route round. No problem really for us. And it was all very peaceful at that stage, but the police were on hand, they seemed keen, and you knew that at some stage something was going to happen. And we've since had reports of rubber bullets being used and tear gas as well to disperse the crowd. It's a really strange feeling because inside the stadium we really are in a bubble. People are in yellow shirts, there are Mexican waves going on around, and you wouldn't believe that something of that magnitude had happened outside.
We've seen tweets from various Brazilian footballers. David Luiz has been quite prominent. So is there a lot of sympathy in the wider country for the protesters?
There seems to be. I was in the press conference delivered by Luis Felipe Scolari yesterday, and he was asked about that, about whether his players were getting behind the general feeling of unrest that's developing around the country. This started actually as a protest against the rising cost of public transport, and it's escalated. The world is watching now, and people have decided that enough is enough. They're going to complain about the amount of money that's been spent on things like the World Cup and the Olympics against general infrastructure for the people of Brazil. And I know David Luiz was particularly prominent, and Hulk as well. And Scolari was saying, I have no problem with my players. Brazil has always been the team of the people. We're there for the people. They've got to, of course, concentrate on a football match. But, yeah, the players of Brazil certainly seem to be behind all this. There really is plenty in the next few weeks, never mind the next couple of years, for the Brazilian government, FIFA and the Olympic Organising Committee to think about.
As you say, the world is watching. There's a lot for people to think about. Is there a feeling that this is going to get worse?
Well, it has been steadily getting worse. It started in Sao Paulo, which wasn't really around a game. The first protest happened in Brasilia at the weekend before the first Brazil game. Small in number, but word has got around through the World Wide Web. This is a very connected up country now. Certainly the middle level of the country, and the protests are just getting bigger and bigger, and you wonder where this is going to go next. I can't see it calming down from what I've seen today.
Okay, Guy, once again, apologies for the delay in talking to Guy, but it was important we got the details there, and Guy is commentating on tonight's game, and the football does continue, so let's talk about that with you two. What kind of game are you expecting, Efan? Because you think Brazil-Mexico, this could be fantastic, but maybe on the evidence of both sides showings in the first game, it might be a bit